So now it's my great pleasure to present the Board of Director Lifetime Achievement Award, and Jan Fulgoni is going to be actually helping me with this because he was last year's recipient of the Board Member of the Year. And Jan actually is instrumental in the name of this award because he said, I'm too young to get a Lifetime Achievement Award. So we called it the ARF Board Member of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award. We just had to sneak that in. This is also a peer-nominated award by the Board of Directors of the ARF, which recognizes an outstanding ARF Board of Directors member who's gone above and beyond the call of duty in service to the ARF and to the industry. And it's my very great honor to kick off the tributes to our ARF Board Member of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Artie Bulgrin. Artie began his career at AC Nielsen, cutting his teeth on analytics early on. He followed the measurement industry and led out, and then moved to ESPN, taking on roles of increasing responsibility, culminating in his leadership role as SVP, Global Research and Analytics. If you were able to join this morning's leadership presentations, you know that Barry Blinn spoke of the amazing transformation of ESPN's research team, be brief, be brilliant, or be gone. And trust me, Artie's team at ESPN is anything but gone. They're all right here at this front table. Every industry event I attend with senior management from ESPN, Artie and his team's work is appreciated, evangelized, and understood. What you may not know, however, is that his leadership of his team at ESPN is the tip of the iceberg. His role as a board member at the ARF began in 2005, and he actually served as board chair from 2006 to 2008. With several decades of connectivity to the ARF and commitment, it's clear to his board member colleagues the contributions that he makes. He consistently brings issues and opportunities to the ARF to push things forward. A natural collaborator, he still pushes hard for growth and change. The re-engineering of the Ogilvy Awards, judging papers for key conferences, creating opportunities for his team on all of our stages, Chicago, San Francisco, and of course, New York City, hosting the board strategic session at ESPN's offices, his sponsorship of our intern program, and a special lunch every year, which is a personal highlight, connecting ESPN's interns to ARF interns and connecting to the young pros. But most importantly of all, Artie has consistently brought thought leadership to the main stage of our Rethink and Audience Measurement conferences and our industry leader forums, along with other leaders. And I just can't thank you enough personally, Artie, for everything that you've done for me and my role here and on the executive committee. And I would like Jan to join and pay tribute as well.
Thank you, Gail. So it's a privilege and a delight for me to be here to make a few comments for you in honor of Artie. 34 years in the industry. Some people say he started when he was 6, but it's not true. One of the most impressive things is that he spent almost 20 years now at ESPN, which in today's day and age is a tenure that you don't see very often. So clearly he's doing the right things. One of the things I've observed over the years is that you don't get to be head of research at a major corporation like ESPN without having perfected the basic requirements. You have to be able to build a staff of smart, bright people. You have to be able to get them and persuade them to come and work for you. And Artie's built a staff from, I think it was 2 people when he started, to 70 today, which is really impressive. You have to be able to certainly understand the basics of market research, especially in an industry as complicated and as far-reaching as sports. You know, more sports content is consumed across more platforms than any other type of content, and the measurement challenge there is really tough. You also have to be able to communicate with top management in a very persuasive and credible manner, and Artie has perfected that and the other skills that I just mentioned. He's also, though, has skills that, in my experience at least, you rarely find in somebody at that senior level of a corporation. And what I mean is that he has always been innovative and really broken the mold and pushed the companies that he works for into areas that are totally new, that are risky. And some of the examples would be that he built, I think, the first out-of-home measurement system, the total TV audience monitor that I think was then syndicated, the ESPN ad lab in Austin. And then my personal involvement with Artie in terms of innovation, I get a call from him about 3 years ago out of the blue where he asked me if he thought that ComScore could get together with Arbitron to build a multi-platform system that they urgently needed, which has now become Project Blueprint. And I remember thinking, wow, you don't get that kind of a request too often in your lifetime. And I'm sure that there was risk on Artie's side when he took that step and placed that call. And I'll forever respect him for doing that. The other thing about Artie, for those of you who know him, this is not going to be a surprise, but he is one of the most self-effacing and humble people that you will ever meet. And again, somewhat rare for somebody at that level of seniority. He's always ready to help in the industry that we all work in, and Gail mentioned some of the things that he's done on behalf of the ARF. I'll mention just a couple of others. Former chair of the MRC, current chair of the TV Audit Committee at the MRC, on the executive committee of SIM today. He finds time to help this industry in ways that he's not obligated to as part of his day-to-day job, and for that I have a tremendous amount of respect. He also mentors his people, and if you talk to the people who either work for Artie today or have worked for Artie, you'll get nothing but kudos for the time that he puts against their own personal development. He is a really, really nice human being. And the best example maybe I can give you of that is that Artie and his wife set an example for their two sons that resulted in both of them entering the market research industry. And I ask you, how many people today, parents, can say that their children followed them into the same industry that they're in without being hit across the head and demanded that they do it? And I think that in many ways that best sums up what Artie Bulgrin is as a human being. So in conclusion, Artie, forget about improving your golf game. I know you're working on it, but forget it, because this industry isn't going to let you retire for a long time yet. Now, I am going to do something that's also very risky, and I'm going to try to emulate what Gail just did. There's a video. So, Artie's team has put together a video, and let's see if we can roll it now.
I can't think of a more deserving individual to win an award referred to as Great Mind. Artie, on behalf of everyone at ESPN, congratulations. You are very deserving of this award.
As an HR business partner, I have the pleasure of working with Artie and his team. Artie is someone who's highly respected, who provides a culture of continuous learning while making others better along the ride. It is truly a pleasure to work with Artie.
I was at a research conference recently, and I wasn't showing my name tag. And the person next to me observed people going by, and she said, "That's Artie Bulgrin." And I pretended, and I act shocked. "Really?" She said, "He's a legend." And it was a very nice moment, and of course something many hundreds of people say when Artie walks by them. Congratulations, Artie.
Congratulations, Artie. This is so well deserved. And on top of all of the great things that you do for the industry, I think something that's really special about you is the way that you treat your people. And you give us the opportunity to succeed here at ESPN, which allows us to do great things not only for our company, but for the industry. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Artie. I am so thrilled that ARF has recognized you with this award. As someone who achieves every day, you certainly have put together a lifetime of achievement.
Out of all the people there tonight, I might be the luckiest because I got to work with Artie's great mind for 17 years. And I've always said that there was never an organization that didn't want Artie as its president or its chairman or on its board. And it's a distinguished list of organizations, the MRC, the RTRC, the CRE, SIM, and of course the ARF. And I know that the ARF and the industry is better off because of Artie's calm, thoughtful, experienced leadership. This reward is greatly deserved, and congratulations, Artie.
When I think of Artie Bulgrin, I think about passion, leader, thinker, Met fan. All great things to be, except for maybe the Met fan. Artie, congratulations for contributing so much to our industry, so much to the advertising business, for making my job one heck of a lot easier. The Advertising Research Foundation has made a fabulous choice for its Lifetime Achievement Award. You're the best, Artie.
Artie, you're an industry giant, and we're very fortunate to have you here at ESPN within the walls of the Armory. Thank you for your partnership over the past 16 years and for your friendship. You make our work better, and we couldn't do what we do without you. Congratulations, and thank you.
Mom, John, and I are here today, and we're very proud to see you accept this award. Looks like all those late nights finally paid off. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and well done.
So, consummate collaborator, unsung hero, colleague, and friend, please join me in congratulating Artie Bulgrin for his award. Ready? Come on, Chan, dive in. Dive in. We're all. Here. Yeah.
Good God. I am very proud to receive this, incredibly honored, and quite frankly, totally overwhelmed. Thank you, Jan, for that. Thank you, Gail. Thank you to the ARF and my peers, which of course makes this so much more special because, you know, the peers in this organization on this board are clearly the best and brightest in the industry. And when you think about the history of the ARF, as I've been doing, you know, sitting there at the table wondering how I'm going to get through this thing, I would not be up here without the ARF, it's for sure. And it was, it seems like not too long ago, but it was, where I was working basically across the street of the Hilton here at 1290 Avenue of the Americas for Nielsen, and we would, as an analyst, we would pack up our things in March, move across the street, and participate in Rethink. And the power of the ARF since then has just been overwhelming in terms of its influence on my career. And I see tables of influencers and people who were my heroes growing up in media research, which makes this even more overwhelming. I have to say some thank yous, and it has to start with my family. My wife, Ann, of 33 years, and my two boys who have been my, you know, backbone and inspiration for all that time. Ann's father in particular, I have to mention, when I first got started in this business, who was head of broadcast at J. Walter Thompson in the golden years of television, huge fan of research, and kind of instilled that on me. And especially in my early days in Nielsen, we would talk a whole lot, and there was a piece done on him in Media and Marketing Decisions magazine. Some of you old-timers remember that. His name was John Sisk, and in that piece, it said that, you know, Jack would wager on 2 raindrops falling down a window, except that he would do the research first. That's the kind of person he was, and he taught me the meaning of research in the role of media. It was significant. Fast forwarding, I have to thank my incredible team. We call them the 5 families, and you know, it's not about me, it's about who I surround myself with, clearly. And these are the people that I surround myself with each and every day. We know what our job is. It's to inform, it's to inspire, it's to innovate. They are experts at what they do. They are excellent at informing and inspiring, driving decisions at ESPN. But they are also terrific at innovation, which I think is our hallmark. And we do that through tremendous collaboration within the organization. As you saw, we engage our marketing teams, we engage our sales teams, we drive revenue. But also it's the collaboration with our partners. Many of you know who you are in this room. It is all about effective collaboration and getting the work done and sharing. And then lastly, I just want to talk about ESPN. It's been a great place to work over the last 20 years. But also I have not forgotten my years at Nielsen. Those first 9 years have had a tremendous, left a tremendous mark on me, and everything that I learned there has to do with the work that I'm able to complete today. But the difference at ESPN is that we have figured out over the past 19 years how to affect decisions, how to stimulate innovation, how to improve our product, but more importantly, how to drive revenue. My boss, Sean Bratches, is in charge of basically all of the revenue for ESPN, which is a daunting task. He's our #1 supporter, and he knows that what the power of research and analytics is in terms of driving revenue and growth for the company, and I think that's our difference. Anyway, again, I want to thank the ARF board. This is a tremendous honor, and as Jan said, you're not going to lose me anytime soon. Thank you.